As a constant notion, being a biology student is somewhat difficult but interesting. Just like a roller coaster, my student life is full of ups, downs, and loop-the-loops. Whenever I struggle, I just reminisce about myself way back when I enrolled in college, whether I should take up education as my undergraduate course or explore the wonders of biology. As I think more, I found out that biology can be integrated into education. Currently, I immerse myself in research and laboratory works, discovering the beauty of the microscopic world. And foreshadowing the possibility of being a future educator, I imagine myself nurturing young minds with hands-on experience and knowledge of biology. Join me as I embark on the journey of being a student towards becoming a future educator for younger generations. Throughout the course semester, we have a total of 5 synchronous meetings, aka care sessions. The following are the recorded clips of the said meetings. The first care session was on last April 17, 2023.
Get it on. If you're ready, please click the heart button. Again, you can call me Sir Lee. Okay, so welcome to our first lecture. Nakaka-relate ba kayo? If yes, click the heart button.
The second care session last May 22nd of 2023.
4-2. If you can hear me loud and clear, pakiclick naman ang ating thumbs up button. Amen sa chat box. You know, this platform is a safe space for everybody. Yeah, medyo
The third care session last June
Hello
5th,
there. Great
2023.
afternoon, BS Bio 42. If you can hear me loud and clear, please click the heart button. Ralph Niño. Hello.
Hello po sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yan. Ito sabi mo na yung lesson ay it really depends.
Parang effective po siya to impart knowledge.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Ralph. A heart button for Ralph, please. Totoo yun, no?
The fourth care session last June 19, 2023.
The thumbs up button. Ang arte ng button. Kasi yun, button. Okay, paki-turn on naman saglit ang ating mga camera at magkawayan tayo. Just, sa consult address. Yan, consult address tayo.
And lastly, the fifth and the last care session last July 10, 2023.
Hello, can you hear me? Yon, maraming salamat, Miss Anna. Bigger smile, 1, 2, 3. And then everybody say, gagraduate kami. Gagraduate kami. Alrighty, so that's all for today. Kung may mga
Education is not memorization. It is the activation of the imagination and the path towards liberation. A memorable quote of Dr. Christopher Emdin, who is an educator, author, and speaker known for his work in the field of urban education and science education. He is an associate professor in the Department of Mathematics, Science, and Technology at Teachers College, Columbia University. For this talk, He primarily focused on improving science education and advocating for more culturally responsive teaching approaches. He emphasizes the importance of incorporating elements of students' cultural backgrounds and experiences into the learning process to make education more engaging and effective. For instance, he mentioned that most master teachers, master narrative builders, and master storytellers are far removed from the classrooms and are disinterested in the learning process. Additionally, typical teaching gives us theories and standards which all have nothing to do with basic skills. As per him, content and theories are okay, but without the magic of teaching and learning, it is nothing. I agree with what Dr. Christopher Emdin has mentioned. This was also discussed in the course regarding the various methods promoting learner-centered activities that were focused primarily for learners' growth and improvement. Traditionally, we are used to having discussions including mostly lectures, reading from textbooks, and working silently on worksheets. Employing these student-centered strategies will effectively make students communicate, collaborate, think critically, and express creativity. The reviewed article was titled Metacognitive Strategies in Student Learning. The students practice retrieval when they study on their own by Karpik, Butler, and Roger III from the respective universities of Purdue and Washington. As the title suggests, they are curious whether students practice the act of retrieval when they are conducting self-study. They claim that through testing, it serves as a powerful way to enhance students' learnings, and it shows the act of retrieving information from memory, which has a potent effect on learning, thus enhancing long-term retention on the tested information. As for the result of their study, Table 1 has listed the various learning strategies that the surveyed students have answered. Repeated reading was the most frequently listed strategy, with 84% of students reporting it, while the least learning strategy listed was thinking of real-life problems. This answers the question 1 of the survey that asked, what kind of strategies do you use when you are studying? While Table 1 and 2, on the other hand, shows the results of the version 1 and 2 of question number 2 of the survey questionnaire. Table 2 shows that most of the students chose to restudy. In contrary, least percentage of the students have listed they would conduct self-examination after reading a textbook. Table 3, on the other hand, shows that most of the students would try to recall the materials through restudying, while least students have listed that they would try to use some other study technique. The researchers concluded that the result of the survey has shown that students are not aware of the testing effect and do not view retrieval practice as a strategy that promotes learning. Additionally, they concluded that the students lack metacognitive awareness of the testing effect when they monitor their own learning. They mentioned that students sometimes predict practicing retrieval will not lead to long-term retention unless repeatedly study the material rather than test it. I somehow agree with the conclusion since I usually do not quiz myself after reading or reviewing, may it be hundreds of PowerPoint slides or chapters of a scientific book. I prefer to recall important terms and concepts which I usually have taken down notes during the reading. Through this, I will be able to recollect those important information in my head and may possibly result to long-term retention, in contrast to testing my knowledge through the use of quiz or tests. Throughout this course on principles and strategies of teaching, we have explored a comprehensive range of methodologies and practices aimed at cultivating effective teaching techniques. This is in line with the job opportunity that our course, BS Biology, offers. We also have the opportunity to teach young minds and express our passion for teaching. Our journey throughout the course was enriched by various resources and engaging discussions. Learning the various strategies for becoming an effective educator, no wonder, it would enable me to showcase my potential of becoming a future educator of younger generations. Let me start discussing what I like from the start of each synchronous class until the end. The first thing Sir D is doing is that he makes his kamustahan session first by either asking us to type on the chat box what we feel and how we are feeling for today. Is our day going well so far? Things that when you answered it, it feels like somehow it lessens your carried burden. He also randomly calls students in order to ask them if they are good and make some chit chat. Through this, it makes the environment very light and it really is a safe space to open up things of what it feels like of being a student. Moving forward, after the kamustahan session would be the class proper, wherein he usually starts it with a prayer and proceeds with the care session. The consult would be the part where we will share the things we have learned for every lesson. Even though it is purely online, we get to express our thoughts since Sir D usually set up breakout rooms with 3 to 5 persons in it to tackle and brainstorm about a specific topic for us to know what are the takeaways of our classmates in regards to the lesson. On the other hand, the address session would be the part where Sir D will take time to tackle specific learning needs, concerns, or areas that requires further clarification. What I like about Sir D is that he's really well prepared and composed in answering each question. He always relates his answers to his experiences of being an educator for years, and he seemed very credible and clever. After pondering each question, he is making sure that he answered those questions adequately and would ask if there were still questions for him to answer. The remind session, on the other hand, would be the part in which the class would recall the lesson and if there are important things that the instructor will announce for the following days. And lastly, the express, in which is the most cherished aspect of the care session, would allow us, the students, to express ourselves openly and authentically. Through this, Sir D would be able to know what would be our takeaways for the synchronous sessions, and consecutively, the students would be able to share their insights, questions, and even challenges that they have faced in connection to the study. Overall, I personally appreciated each synchronous meeting and the atmosphere it provides. I will carry forward the principles and strategies we have learned and will surely incorporate them into our future endeavors. I just want to take this moment to express my sincerest gratitude to our course facilitator, Sir D, and to my classmates. I would also like to share encouraging words with my future students on my future endeavor. Sir D, no doubt that your dedication and passion for teaching have been nothing short of inspiring. Through giving your unending knowledge and unwavering support to us, this course has been successful in shaping our learning experiences. Thank you for sharing your passion to us and giving us a safe space to freely express ourselves. To my dearest classmates, as we all know, this semester comes so close and soon we will take our paths separately. I will forever enjoy the learning experiences that I have with you all, and may we continue to inspire each other and pursue our passions with determination. To my future students, no worries since this course already equipped me, and I assure you all that I would be as passionate as Sir D when it comes to teaching. Thank you once again, Sir D, and to my fellow classmates. To the future students, I wish you a rewarding and transformative experience.